Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Emil Dahlberg, and I like to make video games. The concept started in the year of 2020, when we all were locked inside of our apartments, and I felt like really lonely and isolated from the outside world. I wanted to create a game that shared my experience of being isolated. The end result of that was the concept of beings trapped inside of a living thing. I thought, what about a god that demands sacrifices, that wants to eat human flesh and has lived for millennia? People have been sacrificed to the god by various civilizations, and miraculously they found themselves alive inside of the god after being sacrificed. You will come from the outside world and find yourself inside of the god. And there you will find the people who have lived their whole lives there and see their reaction of you, an outsider, but also see their own culture and what no sunlight or no outside interference could look like. So I thought that was a fascinating concept of culture that have blossomed by being inside of the god and really explore that direction. So after that initial concept was laid out, the next step was to actually make a game from it. I work at a indie game studio called Pixadome here in Sweden, and at the time we were making a game called Sensor Club. So after I did my 9 to 5 and helping creating that game, I took an hour, 45 minutes every evening and actually laid out the core prototype for that game. But I soon realized that I was way over my head, and I don't think I could make and successfully complete that game on my own. So we started creating that vertical slice, and we developed that at the same time as the end of our last game was in production. So I switched between working on Sensor Club when they were fire burning stuff that was needed to be fixed for actually releasing the game. When I had the time, me and a small portion of the team worked on the vertical slice for It's Dark Inside. And for those who are unaware, a vertical slice is just a small, tiny section of your game that is aimed to look like the final product of the game, or how you want to perceive the final product as. After that, the next step was kind of a stressful one. We sent the game to a lot of different publishers, gathered their feedback, had meetings with them, and talked to what made our game special. We had a full budget plan, full marketing plan, stuff like that was needed to actually convince a publisher to invest in the game. It's a hard thing to sell a horror-inspired game, just because a lot of different publishers thought this isn't family friendly, this is not our target demographic. And that's totally fine, that's the people they are targeting. But our game was kind of outside of that bubble. And so it was typically reaching out to publishers, and they had to have a wait time when they played the game, looked through all of your information, and then they came with a decision to either continue following up with the project or saying, no, thank you, this is cool, but maybe this isn't for us. So that was a few months of processing, process. If you are in the same boat and are looking for a publisher for your game, the main advice I would give is: 1, have a budget for your game, a full budget for what you're going to cost, marketing budget, and having a full budget for your game from start to finish. Have a feature list of all the things your game will contain, but also have a playable prototype. I think is the most important thing. Every publisher, if you didn't have a playable prototype, they would say, no thank you, this is come back with a playable prototype. So have something playable, have a budget, and have a marketing plan for your game. The road ahead for the game right now is that we are currently looking at an early access release that we are going to release on Steam. The reason why we are choosing an early access release is that we can release it in early access, have feedback, and then change the game for the better. The problem with actually releasing a full game is that if the game doesn't sell as well as you hope, even though you get good feedback and good reasons what you should change and what is good, it's hard to change if you don't have the budget to actually implement those changes. We have a Pixadome Discord in the description of this video where you can join and interact with us devs. We are there and hanging out. We will also broadcast live on Twitch every week and also have a Devlog videos continuously updating on the channel. And of course a good way is also to wishlist the game on Steam to get you notified, but also help us out with the Steam algorithm when the game launches. So thank you for watching the first devlog of the game. I hope it was a good recap, and for next time we're going to show a more look of how the game is developed and what state it's currently in. So hope you have a nice day. Bye from me. Ciao. I forgot to mention also I have a cute cat and her name is Signe. Say hello to Signe, everyone. I don't know if her purse will pick up on the mic, but this is Signe and she will also be in the future videos. So if you don't have a reason to subscribe yet, like, she's really cute and stuff. Yeah. Bye. Bye, everyone.